Alright. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Feliz Dia de Cinco de Mayo. A beber. If you're of age, I guess you should be out drinking or, you know, celebrating like adults. I have no idea why Cinco de Mayo is celebrated. I'm sure I could use Wikipedia to look it up, smarty pants guys. But for now, this video will do as a celebration of all things Hispanic. This video is called, I guess, customs and customizations and fixes. These are some customs I've done and a few things that I fixed. Well, only on one figure because I felt like it didn't deserve. Um, well, some others did get the same customization. Well, here we go. The first figure I decided to customize was good old peg warming George. I used this. This is a Micron 005 from a store called Michael's. This is the thinnest of the thin of all the pens that I found. You can use this to panel line your Gundams or to draw beards on your figures like this. George's distinctive trait to me is his big old mustache, as you can see here by the 3D render art on the figure. I cut this out so I could scan it for my gallery, and even though I put it under the bed, under the mattress, it still hasn't flattened out. So I painted a beard on George and I thickened his mustache, but it still doesn't look like George because I think George has more of a square jaw. I was looking at the how it should have ended animation for Reach, and the George in that cartoon, he has a boxy head. So I'm like, that looks just like George. Oh, he has a boxy head. This guy has more of an egg-shaped head, like a regular person. I also took my silver marker, my Pilot silver marker, and I painted these bolts silver. It's hardly noticeable because of the sheen from the light, but as you can see, I painted these bolts silver, and I painted this in the back silver. I think this backbone thing, but the paint likes to come off if I guess it dries, but it's still like wet, so I haven't done that to any other figures that I have. I am thinking of putting a big old 0083 on this side, on this panel. I took my black Gundam marker. This is Gundam marker, and as you can tell by the tip, it's black. I took my black Gundam marker and colored this part of his armor and here on his legs. I can't reach this part, so I haven't finished coloring it, and I think that's the bad part about the black. I can't get it everywhere, so on the rest of my customs I didn't paint any of this black or this. Thanks to Toys 210, he did a little tutorial where he shaved off some plastic from the back of the legs to allow the legs to bend more. See, it's almost L-shaped. Here's my clean George. See, I love this guy because his armor is clean. Dirty, clean. It's rare to find a George with the clean armor, but when I got the series 1 version in the mail, I realized he always had clean armor. So I guess this was something they did for series 4. As you can see by this George's leg, it doesn't bend as much as an L. It does have a bend, but doesn't bend as much. And the numbers, you can see them very well, unlike this George. But as you can tell, his mustache and beard are way darker. So I did that. Another thing I did with this George is that I took, this is the weapons for my Lucy's. Put Covenant, UNSC, Forerunner, and the Flood, which I would never get. But put all my grenades, the Tic Tac, boom, in a little Tic Tac container. So I took my silver marker, voila, which I showed before, and I painted some of the bolts on his machine gun. Painted this, painted that. With my gold marker, I painted this tube, gold, and with my I think that's like that. This looks like it was done by I was thinking I did this, but that's how the toy came. So I painted these bolts here, and this bolt here, and I think this thing up here, these bolts back here, to give it a more, awesome look. This plastic container, I got this when I ordered Chinese food. Every time I order Chinese food, I get one of these when I order homemade iced tea, which is pretty delicious. It's made with syrupy sugar.